Hi, welcome back. This is crazy. How much more can happen before the rapture? Seems like a whole lot has been happening a lot lately. There is a school of thought that I'm in agreement with, that the church will be snatched up right before the tribulation begins. I'm talking about all these weird and I think horrible things that the powers that be, the corrupt powers that be, are trying to do to us. And I believe God will snatch us up before all this gets put into motion. So here's a quick countdown. Here are several things that have happened within the last few months. First, on September 8th, Queen Elizabeth died. She was the longest reigning monarch in British history, and her death marked the end of an era. On September 15th, we hear about 5 red heifers being shipped from Texas to the Temple Mount in Israel. That is a huge milestone. Now, there are a handful of people, probably more than a handful of people, who are big supporters of the Great Reset and Agenda 2030, which is looking a lot like Agenda 2022 or Agenda 2023. They're really trying to hurry things up. There's Klaus Schwab, and he has a right-hand man by the name of Yuval Noah Harari. They are both big supporters of the Great Reset. On November 4th, Yuval Noah Harari mentioned that there needs to be a great extinction in order to implement the Great Reset. I'm hoping that the rapture is that extinction. Then on November 7th, religious leaders gathered in Sinai to receive what is called the Climate Justice 10 Commandments. And November 15th started a 12-week trial of CBDC. That's not a COVID variant. It is central bank digital currency. They're trying to get rid of cash. November 29th, at the APEC summit in Thailand, the president of France, whose name is Emmanuel Macron, I believe that's how it's pronounced, I'm not positive, but he called for a single global order, or a one world government. He's among several who are really pushing for this. And just yesterday, on December 1st, our buddy Elon Musk announced that within 6 months, he hopes to have his Neuralink chip ready to be implanted into human brains. No thanks. This doesn't even take into account all the signs and wonders that God has been giving us. All the hurricanes that we've been having, the earthquakes, and all those blood moons that seem to be coinciding with some Jewish holy days and festivals. I honestly believe that God does not wish for us to be subjected to all this corruption and tyranny. I really do believe he will snatch away the church and we will be raptured before the one world government, before the digital currency, before that horrible chip is put in our brains. See you up there.